Hello and welcome back. Thank you for being with me today. I'm so excited to have you here with me. Today, we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics, and that is saving money, first of all, and on groceries. So, easy ways that we can minimize your costs at the grocery store. The first tip, really, and this isn't about grocery shopping, but it does end up helping us save money at the grocery store by having less to buy, and that is meal planning for the week. Make a list going through your fridge and your pantry, your freezer, of meals that you could make this week that would be really easy using up majority of foods that you already have. So these are things like maybe you always have chicken in the freezer. Maybe you always have seasonings. That's something that most of us have on a regular basis unless you run out of one or two. Maybe you have tortillas on hand from a prior, dinner that you had. You have those left over. So something like chicken burritos or tacos or enchiladas might be an easy win, an easy meal that you can put together this week with minimal things to purchase. Maybe you have frozen peppers on hand or you have fresh peppers on hand. Maybe you don't, and maybe that's something that you add on your grocery list. You're looking for something that you already have a lot of the items in your home, and it would be minimal to purchase something at the store to make that meal. And in some cases, I bet you can find some meals you could make 100% with what you have at home without having to buy anything at all. If you love to grocery shop yourself in the store, then you probably know what I'm going to say next, and that is to take a list with you. Write down the items that you need to buy to make up those meals for the week. Have your list in hand, and that is your list for your grocery shopping. But even better is have the store shop for you if it's not going to cost you any extra money. So something that I know during the pandemic that was really popular with grocery stores, a lot of them started doing their grocery shopping service for you at no cost if you spent, I think like our store is $35 or more. And I think a lot of stores have that general number. So if you are planning on spending $35 or more, you can submit your grocery list right into their app, and they will do the shopping for you for free. And you can just pull into the designated parking spot, they'll load it right into your car, and you are on your way. This saves you so much money because you do not have to go into the store and be tempted by anything else. You get exactly what you wanted. You can choose what you want if something is out, what your backup choices are, and you can still return something if it just wasn't wanted what you were ordering. So this is a great tip as you're planning the meals, not only looking at what you have at home, but using the ad from the store. So what is the weekly sales ad or circular that they have that really showcases what is on sale for the week? The front page often has a lot of the produce, meat, kind of those big ticket items where you stand to save a lot of money. A lot of that's going to be like produce. It's going to be what's really in season right now, which is the best time to buy it. It tastes the best when it's in season, and it costs the least because there is just so much of it available. So that's the best time to buy. So you're looking at the ads, you're seeing what is being showcased on front. So planning your meals with those items and as well will help your meal overall cost be lower. Another area of the sales ad that I like to look at is what I call the weekly loss leaders. So these are the items that the grocery store has put on such a great sale that they are not making any money on it. There's no profit for them. And in some cases, they're actually losing money. That's why it's called a loss leader. So those are the items that they are really enticing you to get you into their store. They want you to have to come in for that item. It's such a great deal. You can't pass it up. That's what they're hoping. And they want to get you in the store because most people do tend to add on and buy additional items. So typically in my area, a lot of the grocery stores have this on around like the second page. It can be, sometimes I know a couple of my stores, I have Fred Meyer, which is owned by Kroger, and Safeway or Albertsons. They're the same company that owns them as well. We have both of those still in our area. Their ads, they put the loss leader when you open up to the second page. There's a kind of the edge of the paper that folds in, and that is typically where our stores put the loss leaders. So look for those and meal plan around those. Also, don't be afraid to go into a store only for those. You don't have to buy other things in order to get their loss leader items. Okay, now if there's an item like a loss leader or something on sale, and it is something you use a lot, the deal is really good, and you know because you buy that so often that you typically know what the really low sale prices are on that, stock up. If you have any extra money in your budget, try to use it for those stock up items, because what that is going to do is reduce your costs at a later shopping trip because you don't need that item. You still have some left, and every week the grocery stores will fluctuate the prices on the same item. So if you've ever noticed, bread, for example, that same exact brand and loaf, that price will change week to week. It will go on sale, it'll go off sale, it'll be off sale, but still at a different price, a higher or a lower price. Every item fluctuates week to week. So when you are able to stock up on a price that you know is one of their lowest ever on that, that's a great area to use any of your extra budgeted dollars towards that if you aren't going to need it for something else. Another area where you can really save a lot of money really easily is by using the store's app. They have so many digital coupons. The digital coupons, there are hundreds of them every single week. And a lot of those you can go in every week, you can clip, you can sort it by what's newest. And I go through and I just clip everything that I know I might purchase sometime at some point before it expires. It's just a click of the button and it's clicked and it's now loaded into my app. That's associated with my phone number that I can get when I order online to get picked up at the store, or if I'm in the store purchasing. Either way, my phone number will take that coupon off if I happen to buy the item. Now I will clip every single one that I know is a possibility for me to buy before it expires, and then they'll just stay clipped. I may not be buying that item that week, but if it's cereal, for example, and that's something I buy often, I already have it clipped. So I don't get hung up on, I have to use it before it goes bad. If I happen to be purchasing cereal that week, I will see what coupons are in there, and I like to double up with the sales. So that's a strategy, is get all the coupons that you may or may not need. But then as you actually are building your shopping list with what's on sale, with what you need for your meal plan, you'll have those coupons and sale items that you can now match up pretty easily by looking at the items in the store. The app's really, really easy. They make it really easy for you to know this item that you're looking at has a coupon. So you can see the sale price, you can see the coupon, it's going to take off even more money, and you can do the math. Okay, yep, that's going to make it a really good price, or maybe it isn't. It's not on sale enough. The coupon is not very good, and it helps you make those decisions. So you want to really make sure too on the coupons that you are checking some of the details. Sometimes you have to buy two to get that price off. And so maybe it says save $1 on two. Well, that means one, if I only buy one, I'm not getting any savings. That coupon is not going to work for me. And two, if I'm buying two of them, that's really only saving 50 cents per item. So I can do that math. Is that a good enough deal for me or not? Sometimes there are really good deals where it allows me to use it up to 5 times. And if that is an item that my kids use a lot, our family uses a lot, we go through often, I will try to maximize if my budget allows and get up to the 5 that I'm allowed to get. So I will play around with it. Sometimes my grocery shopping looks not like something that would feed a family, but it's because I've been doing this so long, and week by week, I know this might be the week that I stock up on cereal. And next week I might be stocking up on frozen vegetables, for example. So they rotate their sales around, and I'm just stocking up accordingly. And then another area in your digital stores app is in the coupons, is to look for free items. A lot of times they will offer usually one item for free just to let you try it. It could be a new brand, it could be a brand that has just a new product, and they want you to try it out. So they are offering you that one item for free. So just check the word free within your coupon section on the app, and you'll see if there's something being offered to you. Sometimes it'll be, I know in my Kroger app, it'll be a best customer bonus. So because I do a lot of my shopping there, we'll get offered, free ice cream. Okay, now for those of you who go into the store, this can be a good strategy to, if you have extra money in your budget for food that you are able to spend. So go around and check all of the clearance sections within a store. So some of the popular areas for clearance in my stores are in the meat section, there will be a reduced price area. Sometimes they're good deals, sometimes they are not, but it's a great section to check. We have reduced bread racks. Another section is the frozen section. So in my stores, there's usually an end cap that is on the back end of an aisle and near the frozen aisles, and it's one of those. It's still a freezer just on the back of the aisle, and there will be a section in there that's all the freezer goods that they want to clearance out. So it could be brands that they're no longer going to carry, and you can stock up. A lot of times they will have a lot of that item if that's something you like. Sometimes it's just a flavor. Maybe it's a seasonal flavor they're trying to get rid of, like eggnog ice cream, for example. And it's after the holidays and they are just clearancing it out. And then also with your dairy aisles usually they leave the items wherever they happen to be sold normally, like yogurt with the yogurt, cheese with the cheese, eggs with the eggs. So in those aisles, it's a little bit more tricky. You have to kind of look actually for those stickers. So find out what those stickers look like. If you happen to see something that is on clearance, now you know what those stickers look like. Typically they are orange or red or yellow. They want to catch your eye, and it's just a reduced price. So you can see what the item is reduced. It's too hard for them to move all of the discount yogurt and cheese to a different section. So those typically are just within the aisles where you would normally buy them. Same with produce. Now, produce typically has the same clearance throughout on their aisle that might be like the salad greens, mixed salad kits. Those often go on clearance. They may have, things like guacamole in containers. Those I do see a lot marked down, even like veggie trays, things like that. So look at those aisles. They're going to be with reduced stickers in the area where they are normally found. But also in the non-refrigerated section of the produce will be usually a cart, a bin, a little shelving unit, or something that will have their clearance produce. So it may have a little bit more bruised bananas or apples, or maybe the tomatoes or peppers are getting a little wrinkly, something like that, where they felt like it wasn't up to the condition that they wanted it, and they move it to that clearance section. Same with the deli area. You can get the containers of potato salad or chicken strips, anything that they've made in their deli. A lot of times they will have reduced price stickers on those when they are getting too close to their best buy date. We've gotten dinners there from like chicken strips and macaroni and cheese, and made a dinner out of it for really low cost, or potato salad and chicken strips, something that our family enjoys, and you can get them when they are greatly marked down. Now, the bread aisle is another area where you typically are going to look for those reduced price stickers. They tend to leave them on the aisle where you would normally find that. So if there's certain brands you look for, or you don't really care what brand of bread, look at up and down the aisle and just find what has been marked down. Okay, and then my favorite clearance items to look for at my store is the non-perishable clearance items. They are usually in the back of the store or the back of the grocery section somewhere. In our Fred Meyer, we've got the section back, really in the very far back by the laundry detergent and the brooms and things like that, but they have shelves that are for the non-perishable foods. So they may have canned food. I mean, they've had wine marked down there. They have a lot of snack foods there. I've gotten mac and cheese for my kids. So they mark down so many things that they are trying to clear off shelves, brands that they don't want, candy, things that are out of season. And then in our section, it's right next to the non-perishable, but find it in your store. There's usually a clearance section too on just household products and beauty products. And so I've found really discounted shampoo and conditioner, I have found really great prices on laundry detergent, dishwasher detergent, makeup, even fun gifts. Okay, so I really encourage you to look for those clearance items for any extra money you have budgeted that you have not spent. It can be a great way to just stock up on some things that you can use in future meals and save your grocery costs in the future. A couple other great tips to help you save money on your groceries is to check your cost per serving. Sometimes the larger of the package is cheaper per ounce, and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes the smaller package is on sale and the sale price makes the per ounce cost a lot less. I've had it go both ways. So do the math, see what is going to be a better deal. If it's something that the larger package is a better deal and your family will go through it and use it, then get that. If your family will never use that much, and then spend less by getting the smaller amount, even if it's a little bit more per ounce, then your overall savings is down if you're not going to use up that item. Another trick is to not buy anything while you are waiting in the check stands. Do not be tempted by candy, the little gadgets, whatever it is up at the check stands. Those items, the snacks, the soda bottles, those are all way overpriced. They are marked up greatly because they are very common impulse buys that people make while they are standing there. And then one last tip for today for saving money at the grocery store, and this is just a little bit of money, but it is still a cost savings, is to bring your own bags. It's also better for the environment. It's better for your clutter at home. And if you bring your own bags, in our state, they actually charge us per bag. So we pay 5 cents per bag that we have to use of the stores. So by bringing our own bags, we're actually saving that money, and that does add up little by little for every grocery store, every shop. If you have multiple bags in a trip every single time, every week, that adds up. And in a lot of stores, a lot of them will incentivize you by giving you a savings off of your order. They might save you 5 cents or 10 cents per bag that you have brought with you. Well, I thank you for being with me today. I hope these tips are easy to implement for you, and just try one of them that's something new that you have not been doing, and just see how it works out. See if it saves you some money. Come back here and leave me a comment if you felt that it saved you some money, maybe how much it saved you, or just tell me below on the comments what you plan to implement from this video. And I love to hear from you, so you can always email me as well at frugallivingforfamilies@gmail.com. I love to hear how much you're saving. I love to hear how it's impacting your family. And also, we have a great Facebook group, so go ahead and find me on Facebook at Frugal Living for Families. If you want to type it into your website, it's facebook.com/groups/Frugal Living for Families. Join the group. We'll have more tips and tricks and ways for you to save money and just to change your family's financial future. It's my passion is to help you and your family thrive on a single income. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom, if you are one and you are struggling with your finances, I want to help you. I want to help your family have that support from you that they need in this season. So take care, blessings to your family, and I'll talk with you soon.